Wanna make you happy and then she goes. 나만 혼자 남겨뒀어. 대화가 필요해. 너 먼저 나에게 말해봐. 너와 나의 이 관계가 달라져.
Good morning. I am getting ready for Pilates. It's Saturday morning, so I have my little protein shake. I'm kind of pushing it on time. 8:05 a.m. right now. And I want to leave by 8:20, but I also have to feed the dog, so I just like cooked some chicken and I'm waiting for that to cool. And while I'm waiting for that to cool, I'm gonna do my makeup. Because after Pilates, I'm also gonna go run some errands. I have a couple of returns to make because I bought stuff during like Thanksgiving, Black Friday sales, and some things just like did not fit the way I thought they would. Okay, I need to rush and like really get ready. I gotta leave in like 5 minutes. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, just looking. Thank you. Okay, I'm back from my little excursion at the Forum Shops, and I had to physically remove myself from the Gentle Monster store because I fell in love with 2 frames, which is so rare for me. I never liked the way sunglasses look on me, and for some reason I was able to find 2 that I really like. However, they're like $300 each. So before I got too like emotionally invested, I just removed myself, and I just got home, so I'm just gonna whip up something to eat because I'm very hungry. You okay? Because you drink too much water too fast. I have leftovers. These are from like the corporate team holiday dinner that I went to. Everyone got basically like a mystery bag of leftovers because the servers just like took everything back and boxed it up for us and then brought them back in like little bags. Everyone basically ended up taking home different bags of just like mystery stuff. Came home with some mac and cheese. I actually ate most of it already. And creamed corn. This has like jalapenos in it and stuff. It's so delicious. The restaurant that we went to is called High Stakes in the Rio. I'm also gonna air fry a couple Impossible nuggets and just throw everything into a bowl. So it'll be like chicken nugget, mac and cheese, creamed corn. This is exactly what I had for dinner last night, by the way. So I'm just basically recreating that. And that is today's lunch. The Trader Joe's chili onion. Let's give it a taste. A little bit of the corn, a little bit of the mac and cheese, chicken nuggets. It's such a random meal, but it's so good. And it takes like less than 10 minutes to whip up. I feel like for me personally, I don't like spending more than like 10 minutes at a time for anything that I'm just gonna eat. If I'm cooking for someone else, I'll put way more effort into it because it's so much more satisfying to like have them eat something that like I put a lot of effort into. But if it's for myself, like this is like as gourmet as it gets. I have to film a very quick, not really quick, but I have to film a TikTok for Ohora because they asked if I wanted to do like a giveaway, and I was like, yeah, of course I want to do a giveaway. So they sent me this, which I'm actually not allowed to open, I don't think, because it's like sealed, but it's for the winner of the giveaway and it's only going to be on my TikTok. I have my phone set up right here to get like an overhead shot of my hand, and I'm probably going to use this shot too. Okay, it's recording. Use these 2 today. Personally, I have not made any money off of, actually no, I've made 82 cents off of this Ohora collaboration that I've been doing. I mean, I like their products, so I don't really mind doing unpaid collaborations with them. Right now, the only way I get like money off of this is if like someone makes a purchase using my affiliate code, and I think like 1 person made a purchase. So thank you so much to that 1 person who used my code. It's Sako Joyce, by the way. I think I have a cut on my thumb. It burns. Lollipop pockets in the background. My idea right now in my head is I'm gonna do like a little split screen using this footage and this footage. We'll see how that manifests though. Like I really hope it works out because I'm only taking footage horizontally right now. This is Little Bear. I hope I have the storage for this. Well, I want to edit this by tomorrow and just post it tomorrow because the whole point of it is like a Christmas giveaway. So I feel like I want the winner of the giveaway to have it before Christmas so that they can do their nails in time for Christmas. My vision right now is to do a split screen with this one and my phone and do a voiceover. I'm trying to figure out when to introduce the giveaway. Probably mention it in like the first 2 seconds. That's what they look like before I like go and cure everything. Looks a little bit crazy. I think it's like 2 p.m. right now, so I have like maybe 2.5 hours left of daylight. It is so hard being like a Monday to Friday 9 to 5 worker during winter because you get sunlight for the first maybe hour of your day and then you go to work, and then by the time you get out of the office it's pitch black outside. I need to start thinking of ways to like combat seasonal affective depression. I don't think I have like actual depression during the winter season, but I do definitely get like significantly sadder. Look at my nails, so cute. Okay, time for the other side. Time to start recording again. I am so tired. It's not even tired, I'm just dizzy. I feel physically fine. I'm just like a little bit off-centered, if that makes sense. I just like wanted to sit down and cut through some of the footage I had from like my post-Japan video so that I can kind of get a head start on it for tomorrow. I ended up just editing the whole thing. I ended up not even doing like the post-Japan vlog. I actually forgot that I had filmed like an hour-long video of me showing everything that I had purchased while I was in Japan. And I was like, let me see what I can do with this. And I just ended up editing the whole thing. It's like a 15-16 minute video. I added in the music. The only thing left to do is to add in subtitles, so I have to do that. One like cartoon invention that I always wish would somehow like come to existence is the shower in a can. I saw it on SpongeBob like a really long time ago. I don't know if it's showing on the camera, but I keep like swaying because I'm genuinely dizzy, and I think it's because this camera that I use to record the entire like hour-long haul or whatever has a really fast like focus response. So when I put something close to the camera, it's very quick to respond and just like focus on that item. It just focuses in and out of stuff so fast, and I think it really just messed with like my perception, just like my vision. So now I'm like swaying. I'm gonna hop in the shower and then show you my nighttime skincare routine. Out of the shower, time for skincare. I need to restock on this soon, but this is the Mixsoon Bean Essence. I've been using this one for quite some time. Just gently rub it in. You can use it as an exfoliant, but I've just been using it more as like an essence. Sink in. Ooh, let me show you the cleanser that I use. This is probably one of my most expensive skincare products, but I bought it a very long time ago. Like, it has lasted me for so long. This is Tatcha's Rice Polish. It basically comes out as this white powder, but you pour it into your palm, you mix a little bit of water with it, and then it turns into this foam. It is like a physical exfoliant, so like my biggest tip with using this is to only use it for like 15 seconds, 20 seconds max on any single part of your face. So when I'm washing my face, I will literally give myself 15 seconds to clean my forehead and then like my cheeks and then my nose and my chin area. If you scrub for too long, even if it's like very gentle, it is like a physical exfoliant, so it just keeps exfoliating your face beyond where you might want to stop. So that just like would cause some unnecessary sensitivity, so just be careful when you're using a cleanser like this. And once the Mixsoon essence has absorbed a little bit, I go in with the Belief Aqua Bomb Moisturizer. This one is, yeah, this one's the Aqua Bomb. I think there's like 2 versions. I think they have one that's a little bit like heavier in consistency for like very dry skin. This moisturizer is also one that I have been using for probably over a year now. This is the value size that I just get from Sephora, I think, but this is probably like my 3rd or 4th jar of this. Once I let the moisturizer absorb, I go in with another Belief product, but this is like their sleeping mask, and I really like the texture on this. I know it's probably hard to see on camera, but it's like a very, they called it like a pudding texture, and that's kind of what it is. It looks almost like jello, but then once you rub it between your fingers and apply it to your skin, it turns into more of like a water gel-ish, but it's like thick enough that it just seals everything in. Ever since I started using this, I've noticed that my skin's a lot less irritated in the morning. If anything, it just looks very like, it looks calm and it looks hydrated. I also noticed that like my T-zone is a lot less oily in the morning when I use this. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but this is just like a little spatula. I like using a spatula with all my skincare. I just don't like sticking my fingers in like the jars. But do you see how it's like almost, it's like stretchy and it's like, it's literally like pudding. I don't recommend it if you're sensitive to niacinamide because both of these moisturizers have niacinamide. My friend actually broke out from using these, so I felt really bad. I like didn't know she was sensitive to niacinamide. While I'm here, I'll just show you what I use in my hair. I only use one leave-in product in my hair, and it's this Coco and Eve hair elixir. I started using this probably like 2 or 3 years ago at this point. Like when I find a product that I like, I'm very, very loyal. Use like not much, focusing on kind of the ends of my hair, and then whatever's left over in my hands I'll kind of run through closer to like my hairline. I'm gonna stop talking now because I really need to just like moisturize and go wash the dishes so I can go to sleep. Good night. It is Saturday afternoon now. I don't really have anything going on this weekend, so I thought it would be like the perfect opportunity to make like a little vlog. My mom is out of town, so I'm like fully responsible for feeding the dogs and like walking them and just like making sure that they stay alive. So I'm gonna meal prep some of their food. They are like senior dogs now. That makes me so sad. They're so old now, but they're super picky with their food. So I'm just going to meal prep a lot of like cooked chicken, cooked ground beef, and like some cooked veggies so that I can just mix it with the kibble and then give it to them after work, so I don't really have to like think about that. I also have a bunch of super ripe bananas, so I want to make some banana muffins. Obviously, I had nowhere to be today. I went to Pilates at 8 a.m. and then I took the dogs for a walk, so that's been my entire day so far. No makeup, hair is not done, wearing straight up loungewear, and I'm just going to start meal prepping my dogs' dinners. Totally forgot to thaw the ground beef, but it should be okay. I think my mom got this for the dogs, so I'm just gonna use it, just some chicken thighs. Just gonna also get some veggies and mince them up really finely so that I can just like mix it in with these and then the dogs won't notice. It's like having toddlers. We'll do some cabbage and a carrot. All right, let's begin. Grocery shopping the other day and I had to restock on some of like the meat for my dog's food, and I bought some stuff for myself as well, but everything I bought for my dogs was like double the price of everything I bought for myself. Like for example, block of cheese for myself, $5. Ground beef for the dogs, $10. I got spinach for myself, $5. Treats for the dogs, $13.99, and that was on sale. It's usually $15.99. Even right now, like making their food, it's from like Whole Foods, like fresh ingredients. The only thing I've cooked for myself stovetop in like the past 2 weeks are fried eggs to put on like some leftovers. Once I'm done with this though, I think I am gonna make some banana muffins because I think I mentioned earlier I have some like really ripe bananas and I don't want them to go to waste. That'll be like the first thing I'm making from scratch for myself in like 3 weeks maybe. We have so many of these in the pantry for some reason, and I've literally just been cracking it open and just eating it whenever I'm hungry. Look at my shells. I feel like an actual chipmunk. Ta-da! Happy Sunday. I'm gonna be honest, yesterday after around 2 p.m. I just like lost all motivation to do anything, so I didn't really do anything. I did spend some time in my Google Drive making a bunch of new templates in Google Sheets to track different things. It's kind of like mindless work, not super mindless, but it's just like very therapeutic because it comes really naturally to me. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but my full-time job is a data analyst, so I'm in like Excel a lot. I'm currently getting ready to basically start my day. We're gonna head to the cafe. Today's like my editing lock-in day, so I can have a couple hours of uninterrupted like editing time. There's also a couple couple errands I need to run because I didn't do any of it yesterday because I was tired. I know there's like people who feel really recharged and like energized when they work out in the mornings, but I'm starting to discover that I'm not one of those people. I mean, I'll do the workouts in the mornings because it just fits best into my schedule, but the way I feel afterwards, I'm just like so ready to take a nap and be done with the day. It's that time of the year where I'm starting to think about getting bangs again, and it happens like once or twice every year. There's a 50% chance I'm able to stay strong and not cut the bangs. I have cut my bangs like probably 3 separate times over the past couple of years, and basically what's consistently happened is I'll really like it for like the first couple of weeks, but then the maintenance of it and just like styling it every day gets so annoying to me that I just start growing it out. We'll see if I end up cutting my bangs. I recently started watching this show. It's an anime. It's called Kimi ni Todoke. I think the English one is From Me to You. I actually tried to start it like a year ago, but the first episode was so corny cringy that I couldn't do it. I don't really know what shifted, but I just decided to give it a second try. Made it through the first episode, and then I couldn't stop watching. I watched all of season 1, and then I watched basically the entire season 2 in one sitting because there was a misunderstanding between the two romantic interests, of course, and they're both too shy to like clear it up. So this misunderstanding went on for like 10 episodes, and I just like felt like I had to see it through. I feel like I have just like the best lock-in sessions when I come to a cafe. I literally was there for just about 5 hours now, and I finished editing an entire video from start to finish. I still need to do final checks once I get home, but for now I'm just gonna go to the grocery store, grab a couple things, and then I didn't get to return my eyeliner at Ulta, so I'm gonna see if I can do that too. And then I'm gonna go home. I need to check on the dogs too. Okay, see you later.